Yo, 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 what's up, Uncharted 3 people? It's Sting bringing you a video. And, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but, one thing I've learned through YouTube is that, you can't really make plans. I don't know. At least plans haven't worked out for me. I've, tried to get on a schedule or whatever, but, life always gets in the way, and things come up, you feel inspired, and you don't feel inspired, and I've just learned to just sort of upload when I'm inspired to upload, and not really sort of say I'm going to upload and then not doing it. So yeah, so today I was just sort of inspired to make an upload, and part of it is that I haven't really had much to say. I feel like it doesn't make sense to make a video if I don't really have something to talk about. So yeah, that's part of the reason for my absence. But yeah, today I got a nice Rampant here on Village, and I'm hoarding out the power weapons like I do. Who needs a primary when you can just hoard out the power weapons and use your kickbacks? It's sort of the nature of the beast, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. But today I just wanted to talk about leaving games, and when is it acceptable to leave a game, when is it rage quitting, what does it mean to rage quit, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm coming from the perspective where, I don't think it's wrong to leave games necessarily. I mean, I leave games all the time. Typically I leave a game when there's a game in progress. I just don't like playing games in progress. You just feel like you're just thrown into a mess, and you don't really have a sense of how the other team is moving, and what's going on with the power weapons, and it's just sort of like you're thrown into the chaos. And so I leave those games, and personally, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, and I don't feel like someone is wrong for doing that. And I also leave games when I typically play alone, and when there's a full party of good players and I'm on a team with like randoms. I mean, matchmaking is so screwed up that I've been on a team with like people that are level 10, not even first legacy yet, and I'm going against legacy 5 players that have like 3 KDs, and it's like that match is over before it even begins, and that's not something that I feel like I should have to play. I mean, it's like full parties are probably the biggest imbalance in Uncharted 3, and more of an imbalance than Revenge, than Rapid Fire, than any map, than Quick Boom, than any kickback. I mean, it's like you can predict how the game is going to go, like before it even begins. It's really just not a competitive environment at all. And I just don't think it's a badge of honor to just get your ass kicked when the deck is stacked against you before the game even begins. Now, I don't begrudge anyone that plays in a party. I mean, if that's your thing, it's all good. I mean, you're playing with your friends, and you want to give yourself an advantage. So you play in a party, and you're not an asshole for playing in a party. And part of it is that I really just don't like playing in parties, because typically it's just a total domination. I mean, if I want to play a clan battle, like I'll play a clan battle, get 5 of my friends get against 5 of your friends, and we'll like have a clan battle. But typically when I play in parties, like I'm going like 5-1, 8-1. I'm just like running around like trying to find someone to kill, and like everyone is dead, and it's like it's just sort of boring, and there's really not a competitive atmosphere there. Not like I'm noob farming or trying to find noobs to play against, absolutely not. I mean, if there's a game where it's remotely balanced, where the high level players, the good players are spread out, and it's even there's going to be a chance that I could win the game, like I'll stay in that game. But if I know the game is over before it begins, then I just don't want to play that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with leaving those types of games. And I think there's obviously an argument for like a mercenary mode, or you know, a mode where parties go against parties. If you're in a party of 3 or more, then you go against other parties. And you know, if you're playing alone, then you play against other people that are playing alone. You know, that would obviously solve the problem. And I think a mercenary mode is a great idea, but I'm not sure if, you know, the player pool, or, you know, the Uncharted sort of, the amount of players in the Uncharted community would actually support that. But I mean, I definitely think it's something that should be explored. You know, it would just make the, you know, the online experience, you know, better for everyone involved. I mean, you know, Call of Duty is able to pull it off, but that's probably because their player pool is so large, and Uncharted 3 is not that way. So until, you know, there's a mercenary mode, you know, yeah, I'm gonna leave those games. And, you know, and when I'm in a party, you know, I don't blame people for leaving those games that I'm, you know, in a party against. You know, so if you're like a brand new player and you're you know, 5th legacy players in the lobby, you know, absolutely, man, like, you know, back out of that game and find a game where there's people that are of your skill level, and, you know, where you actually sort of have a chance. But, you know, I mean, if you're a newer player and you feel like going against a full party of much better players will help you become a better player, and you will learn from them, then absolutely, you know, then that's one way to do it. But, you know, I definitely don't blame anyone for, you know, learning to get better at the game by playing against people that are, you know, around their skill level. I mean, you know, that's sort of the ideal way to, you know, learn the game, and then, you know, gradually get better and, you know, play against people that are, you know, at or around your skill level. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, I love sort of beating up on the noobs, you know, as much as the next person. You know, like I'm digging the free to kill Uncharted 3 that just came out. So yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to pretend like, you know, I don't like, you know, the occasional unbalanced match where, you know, I can just put up these beast scores. You know, that's fun, and I don't think that anyone doesn't think that kind of thing is fun. But, you know, like, again, as I said before, like, I don't think that it's wrong for a person that is, you know, experiencing that on the other team to be like, you know, fuck this shit. You know, I'm out of here. And, you know, I don't really think that that's like a rage quit. You know, rage quitting, it seems like anytime someone leaves a game, it's defined as rage quitting. And it's like, you know, I just don't feel like that's the case. You know, a rage quit is when you're dying a lot, and, you know, it's just a normal game and you're dying a lot, and you know, get frustrated and you decide to leave. And, you know, not there's anything wrong with that either, really. You know, I've rage quitted a handful of times, you know, just because I'm tired, and I die like 3 times at the beginning of a match, and I'm just like, you know, I don't have the energy to, like, you know, fight back and play that match. So yeah, you know, I'll just back out. So yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts on leaving games. Let me know what you guys think. You know, if you guys feel like, you know, that's just bogus and you should just play every single match that you're put in, even though matchmaking is completely whack. You know, that's your perspective, and that's one way to look at it. So yeah, before I go, guys, I just wanted to introduce you guys to a couple of channels that I think you might be interested in. One is Sakkim HD. You know, these guys are beast editors, and you should definitely, you know, check out their channel. They're really cool guys. I'll put a link in the description. And also Paramore Josh, just getting his channel up and going. He's a fellow clan member, and he seems like a very cool guy as well. So if you are interested, the link to their channels are in the description. So anyway, yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you enjoy the commentary, if inspired some thought, please leave a like. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace and love.